14 years ago, on a warm, sunny spring day, a little boy, around 10, returns from school and is greeted at the door. A friendly welcome invites him in, followed by a hand gesture offering him a seat in her well-kept home. She briefly shares her company and hospitality with him until it's time. Chapter 3.
Paralyzed.
Leaving the room, the well-groomed boy navigates around the corner of the house into the bedroom door to see a dying man lying in bed. The man has been there for a few hours. After reflecting on his purpose of being there, the boy gives a heartfelt hug to the paralyzed patient. Giving the man time to awaken, his suprapubic catheter is emptied by the young boy. He travels to the bedroom and turns on the light. He reads the amount. Memorizing it, he flushes the contents away. He rinses out the measuring can and puts it back. Then the boy records the reading in the log, and he reads the man's warning note to gather information. Using a series of back and forth motions, he changes the man into fresh clothing. The young man grabs medicine, a syringe, and other supplies prepared by the man's wife, and correctly injects the medication and fluids into the man's stomach tube. Then he returns the supplies and records all information in the afternoon log. Lying beneath the man is a heavy-duty custom canvas with metal brackets sewn into it. He lowers the side rail on the hospital bed and re-enters the room with a Hoyer lift machine. Using a mechanical lever, he opens the suspension of the machine and positions it over the man. He hooks the chains onto the canvas and uses a crank to lift the man off the bed. Halfway, he repositions him and suspends him over the bed and into his wheelchair. The man gets his hair combed, and his shoes are put on his feet and comfortably placed on the chair's foot attachments. He gets presented to his smiling wife in the living room and watches classic westerns on TV. After some TV viewing, the caregiver wheels him into the kitchen for a pureed lunch. The man then looks out his front screen door to a pleasant view. Then the man is laid back down to rest. That boy is me, and the old dying man was my grandfather, who had a series of strokes that led him to be bedridden for the rest of his life. At a young age, I learned how to take care of a man who couldn't take care of himself. I took care of him for 3 years, until the day he died. When he passed, my grandmother had a dependency. I was by her side, comforting her to the best of my ability. When I was 17 years old, I became a certified nursing assistant at a high-class nursing home and pursued being an emergency medical technician and a nursing degree. It's important that we respect our elders, respect all life to give the dignity that belongs to people. The experience with my grandparents had a huge impact on my life, upbringing, and it dictated my actions for many following years after their deaths. I still visit their resting place often. It would not be who I am without them in my life. We should always thank our elders for what they have done for us.